Good afternoon, everyone. This is so amazing. It is so exciting. My name is Leonard Mcharo. I have the honor and privilege of leading this company called TSAVO. And today is a wonderful day where we celebrate the launch of a new project, TSAVO Elite. And it's really amazing. Why is this amazing? We have just started our 10th year. We started our 10th year at the end of July. And now, number 10 is a big number, and it gets you thinking, it gets you pondering. And as it happens, we are now launching our project number 22. Imagine that. Just imagine the faithfulness of God to help us launch not one, not two, not five, not 10, but 22 projects. At the very beginning of TSAVO, actually on the third day of the operations of the company, we received our first check. And I remember we printed out that check, and at the back of it we wrote, "Remember the Lord who gives you the power to make wealth." And we want to remember God even now. And I want to pray. Lord, I thank you. It's been 9 years. We are now in our 10th year. It's been 21 projects. Now we're about to launch our 22nd project. It was a few people, and now we are a team of 8,500 TSAVOites. There was no building. Now we have many buildings. We had no resident. Now we have over 4,000 residents staying, over 3,000 residents staying with us. We want to remember you, for you give us power to make wealth, not just for ourselves, but for investors and for those who spend a lot of hours working in this company and for this country. We thank you. Even as we start this session, we ask that you be with us. In Jesus' name, amen and amen. So karibuni sana. It's a wonderful day. I'm happy. I've not done this in a long time, and I'm happy to be here just presenting this new project. And the more that I get into this work, the more I take time to really think, why do we do what we do? Because what we do can be done by many people. We are many of us, and many of us are doing this thing. But reminding ourselves of the why, that for me is the most important thing. And we have a purpose, and I'm sure you've seen it. If you have come into contact with TSAVO, you've seen it 1,000 times. And many times it can be confused for just a marketing gimmick. But we actually believe in this purpose. And today I'll just mention that purpose, and I'll explain a very small part of it. The purpose says, it has 16 words, and I know them all because we took a long time. We took several months just crafting those 16 words that mean a lot to us. We exist to enable investors achieve financial independence through low risk, high return, affordable, amazing apartments. We exist to enable investors achieve financial independence through low risk, high return, affordable, amazing apartments. Now, very many people know us for the very last word, apartments. But there are these other 15 words that are heavy and they mean a lot. And today, we'll be launching an affordable, amazing apartment. But before we get there, I want us to go to the first bit, to why we do what we do. And the very first word is we. And I think even many constitutions start with we the people. So we, who are we? Who are we? This is myself, this is you, this is the other investors, this is the person who lives in TSAVO, this is the person who works in TSAVO, this is the person who builds the buildings, this is the mtu wa mkono on site, this is the person who maintains and cleans our buildings. You know, everybody in the ecosystem that is involved in this movement, that is we. And we can't do it alone. I mean, look at the way we've been operating. Over 70% of our new business comes from referrals and reinvestments. That is not work we do. That is work you do. That is the impact you make out there. Telling your friends, telling your relatives, telling your colleagues. That is part of we. That is part of who we are. And everybody who is involved in this thing forms that bit. And I think as we get into our 10th year, we want to be more deliberate. If you check our current campaign, is my story, your story, our story. As we get into this 10th year, we are more deliberate that yes, we do buildings. Yes, we are running a business. Yes, we use systems. Yes, we have all these structures and taxes and what have you. But this thing only makes sense if it's about people. It's about the impact that we make in people's lives. And the 150 people in the office can't do it. The 1,000 people on site can't do it by ourselves. This involves everybody. It involves those of us in the office. It involves those who live here. It involves you, the investor. It involves you who is wondering, who are these people? And if this is the first time you're watching us, karibu. If it's the first time you're interacting with us, karibu. And find out more. Who are these guys and what are they all about? So we, 8,500, and we want to reach the entire country. We want everybody to move into this journey of financial independence. So for us, 8,500 is not much. We are grateful for it. We are grateful for it, but it's not enough. And we want this number to grow. We exist. And how do we exist? We want to exist in a way that makes impact. But before we can make impact, especially those of us who are in the office, before we can make impact, we have to exist in a certain structure. We have to exist with certain values. We have to exist with things that guide us. You can't build a nation or a company or a movement or a religion without guiding principles. And these principles, many times you go into an office and you see their vision, mission, core values, objectives, and all manner of things, a very long list of things that nobody cares about. But I want to say, we actually do care about these things. And you might be asking me, why are you talking about these things that we're here to launch a project? Yes, we will launch a project. But we believe it's more important that we understand why we do it and how we get it done. We have 4 core values that guide us. Number 1 is discipline. And discipline is not obedience. It's not obedience. I believe obedience is for children, and if you're obeying your God, that's fine. But for grown-ups, for us, discipline is alignment of action with purpose. Alignment of action with core values. Alignment of action with our long-term goals. Alignment of action with our investors' needs. So that everything we do must be aligned to a bigger picture. Any conversation we are having with an investor, any conversation I'm having with a cleaner, any interaction I have with authorities, any action, any decision we take has to be aligned with who we are at the core. That's what discipline is all about. Our second, and that is our mother discipline. Discipline, is our mother core value. Without discipline, we don't believe you can go anywhere. A lot of the things that plague the human race, I think, is a lack of discipline. But if you're all aligned, the universe is aligned to gravity. Everything that happens, there is that alignment, and that is our discipline. That's the thing that binds us together. The other core value we have is partnership. That's our second core value, and that's very, very important. We believe that we don't exist to extract value from each other. We believe we exist to add value to each other. Therefore, every interaction that we make has to be win-win. The investor must win, the resident must win, the company must win, the neighbors must win, the mama mboga outside our buildings must win, the mtu wa mkono on site must win, the country must win. The neighboring properties, because everywhere we go, roads are built for some reason, the properties around us increase in value, people get wealthier. That for us is partnership. But partnership that exists in a disciplined fashion. Yeah, we don't just, people come to us say, we want to partner. No, we only partner if we are aligned with our values. And that's why for us it's very important that when we deliver a project, we have to ask ourselves, will this add value to our investor? Will this add value to the young person, young man, young woman who's going to live with us either for 6 months or for 6 years or for 6 days or for 6 hours? Whether it's short stay or long-term stay, it doesn't matter. We really must add value, and that's partnership. Our third core value is experience. We believe that our job is to create a great experience for you, and hopefully for you to create a great experience for those around you. And once we are disciplined, once we are operating in a partnership, then we believe that we can create experience. The last one is value innovation. People ask us, how do you get to do what you do without borrowing? We're able to do all these things without borrowing because we innovate. We try to find out what are the real problems. Instead of just going for the beaten path, we create strategies that create value for ourselves. You'll forgive me, I need to shut the door. The bodas are having a lot of music. 1 minute. If I was a young man, that would have been very hard to do, but I think I'm 50-year-old. I'm allowed to stand once in a while and close the windows so that we don't have a lot of music. So that is how we exist. We exist within a structure, and the structure is guided by our purpose and our core values. We exist to enable investors achieve financial independence. The whole idea of enabling, I think one of the things I learned is that my job as a human being is not to create value for myself, is not to make myself wealthy, is not to think about me. My job as a human being is to enable somebody else achieve what is good for them. When a tree produces fruit, it doesn't eat that fruit. It produces that fruit for other people. But because it produces fruit for others, those people take time to tend the tree. Understand? So enabling is good for business. So we are here to enable investors achieve financial independence. And who are investors? We first defined investors as people earning 100,000 shillings and above. But as we get into this my story, your story, our story thinking, we are getting surprised every single day at the number of people who are becoming investors. I'll tell you 2 stories. Number one is a group of ladies from Kibera. Right when we started TSAVO, they got together and they think they need to changa 500 bob a month. They got together, and over time, these ladies were able to invest in TSAVO. They are our investors. These are mama mbogas and the whole man of people doing this thing, and they're investors with us. Just the other day, about a week ago, I bumped into a guy called Isaiah Mafula. Isaiah Mafula works with us. He's one of the cleaners in the office. And as we're walking home, we live in neighboring estates. As we're walking home, I usually walk home for exercise. So as we're walking home, he told me, Abo, ningependa nikuambie vile TSAVO imenibadilisha. And I thought he was going to be happy that he got a job and he's able to do things and feed his family. But he said the thing that TSAVO did for him most was a change in mindset. He earns very little money, and he had one of these webinars I used to give. I think I need to start doing this thing more. I used to do them a while back, quite often, then I stopped. He had one of those webinars, and he said, this guy called Mcharo, he started this company with nothing. Why is this thing a reserve for himself? Why can't I also start with nothing? And he started saving about 70-80% of his very small salary. And from those savings, I think he was earning 11K at that time. Yeah? And he used to save about 7,000 shillings. From those savings, he would buy cows. And he bought cows and they go to about 11. And as he was buying more cows, the cows that were there at home were growing. And to make a long story short, he sold the cows, he bought a plot, and built rooms back in his rural home. And is getting several times his salary from the rental income. I'm trying to imagine if this is a cleaner who is earning 11,000 shillings, being able to create an income several times his salary. What about you and I who are working? What about the people who have jobs? What about the middle class? What about you who is well employed? What excuse do we have of not being financially independent? So Isaiah changed my thinking. I brought him to our office meeting just the other day to give his story, and the story is powerful. And I think we'll record it and we'll air it in one of our episodes. It's powerful because it shows me that my definition of the investor was wrong. Because the product that we are giving is not just the house. the first thing is the mental state of mind. It's a mindset. Once you can change and understand what financial independence is, then you get to redefine yourself. Once you redefine yourself, then you begin to see your income from new light. What are you earning? Are you earning 10,000 shillings? Are you earning 20? Are you earning 50? Are you earning 200? Are you earning 5 million? Do you know, if you're using your money for consumerism, it is never enough. Because you have taken wants and turned them into needs. And marketing has done a great job at this. But if you take your income and focus it on investment, and an investment is something very simple, spending money today on something that will make your life easier tomorrow. Spending money today on something that will make your life easier tomorrow. That is an investment. So you have to ask yourself, this money I'm spending, it can be giving me joy now, but what is that thing going to do to me tomorrow? Is it going to put money in my pocket? If it will put money in your pocket, that's an investment. If it will take money out of your pocket or cost your health or cost your mental well-being, that's not an investment. So for me, I think just understanding that small bit and talking to Isaiah, my thinking about the investor has changed. Because I'm trying to imagine, if I didn't bump into this guy, I would not have known. So I'm asking myself, how many other people within this TSAVO ecosystem have been changed on their mindset? So what about you? Our thinking is, can you work towards financial independence? And yes, it's possible to buy a unit and chill, or to buy a piece of land and chill. But you have to ask yourself, what will this thing mean for you 10, 20 years from now? When you've done working, when you've retired, or when you're tired, or when you want to change, or when you feel it's time for you to follow your calling, will you have something that is going to work for you? Yeah. So for us, we are thinking financial independence is that place where you have sufficient cash flow to take care of your needs. Once your needs are taken care of, then you can follow your purpose. And the beauty about following your purpose is that big things begin to happen. Big things begin to happen. I have a friend of mine, and he owns a number of units in Roysambu. And before he acquired those units, I think he was trudging along, he was struggling. But once he got those units, his mind relaxed. He's a great deal banker. His mind relaxed. And the time his mind relaxed, then he was able to blow up. And now he's doing big things, and he's doing amazing things. So we exist to enable investors achieve financial independence through low risk, high return, amazing, affordable, amazing apartments. We'll talk about the apartments later. But right now, I really wanted you to see yourself in a different light. Are you an investor? Has your mind been touched in a way that you know, I'm spending my money primarily on things that will make my life tomorrow easier? That for me is bigger than selling apartments. We here today. So today, today is an interesting day. A short while back, and this is not long, this is a few weeks ago, I was minding my own business, and a very close friend of mine who we partner very closely in TSAVO called me and told me, Ndugu, I've seen a piece of land that you must buy. I'm like, hey, Kwani, this guy has become a broker. What kind of phone call is this? I've seen a piece of land that you must buy, and here is the deed plan. And they sent me the deed plan. I looked at the plot, it's quarter of an acre, not all that. But he said, please come tomorrow. Come to site tomorrow. I told him, okay, I'll be in Nairobi so I can pass by. You know, I'm in Kiambu, so going to Nairobi is a big journey. So I went and did my other things. At 11:50, I was on site. And I saw the location and I was like, oh my word, this is probably the best location we have ever had. But let's see, is this guy for real? Is the landowner willing to sell? What happens? Then I got in and talked to the land. I met the landowner, a wonderful young lady. I talked to her and I'm like, wow, this is a beautiful person with a beautiful piece of land. I told Emily, my wife, about it, and she was like, wow, that's a wonderful location. I brought Martha and Isaac to be, our head of sales. Martha, just come and have a look at this. Martha and Isaac went and they saw it and like, Mcharo, you didn't tell us the full story. You undersold that property. This is a wonderful location. It is, because I told them, this should be one of the best locations we have ever had. And they said, no, this is the best location we have ever had, period. And they were so excited. So we brought in our lawyers, did our due diligence, brought in surveyors, and we worked like mad. And for the last couple of weeks, me and my architects, a young man called James Mutiso, and I give him a big up. He has designed something that is extraordinary. Extraordinary. So we have this wonderful site. Wait, mtaweka pin, amba mtofanya namna gani? There's Stima Plaza here. You know Stima Plaza in Ngara? There's Stima Plaza here. There's our property right opposite. It's surrounded by 3 universities. There's, I think, KEMU, there's a UON Law School, there's a KU Law School. I mean, walking distance from Fig Tree, the museum is just across. Bwana. Students are living there because all these universities in the CBD, right now CBD has become a hub of universities. All these universities in the CBD, the students are living in that area. It's a center for student hostels. Young professionals are living in that area. Short stays, whether it's service apartments or Airbnbs, they are staying in that place. Families, they are families, Asians, Africans who have lived in Ngara all their lives. They understand the convenience of being, because this place is actually at the meeting point of Ngara and Parklands. So sometimes you're not even sure, is this Parklands or is this Ngara? It's where the two things meet. And it doesn't matter whether it's family, it doesn't matter whether it's a student or young professionals or short stays, the location is just perfect. And we are so glad that we've been able to create this thing. We've been able to create this wonderful building. We took time, it was very intense. I don't think I've designed something with this much intensity in such a long time. And we pushed at it as if we were students. And we have created a building that I think you'll be proud of, in a location that will guarantee your returns, and created a product that will serve people and people will love it. We love the thing, we love where it is, we love how it has come out, and we are happy to bring it on board and see that it's a new project joining the fold. Now, for us to have done this project number 22, as we start our 10th year, this is our first project in our 10th year, and we're very, very happy. We'll be celebrating 10 years for the next 10 months. Between now and July next year, we'll just be celebrating 10 years, because it's a big deal. And this is project number 22. Today is 11th, tarehe 11 tunatoa project number 22. So you take it and you double it. It's called double portion. Yeah. So we are really, really grateful to God that this project has come. I don't know, should I talk more or should I just let you guys just show people what they have? Yeah? Which one do I do? I show or I talk? We show. Very good. Just show them so that people will see what's going on. Okay? I think they'll show us the video.
Every city has a heart, and in Nairobi, that heart beats louder every day, calling to those who seek not just to live, but to thrive. As the skyline reaches for the clouds and opportunities arise from every corner, there's a question every wise investor asks themselves: where is my next step? At TSAVO, we understand the answer to that question. We exist for one, you achieve financial independence, to give you the power to invest in more than just walls and windows, but in a future where your money works for you. With affordable, amazing apartments, TSAVO offers you the path to financial independence. And it begins right here. Welcome to TSAVO Elite, an investment opportunity located at the crossroads of Nairobi's future. Just minutes from the bustling CBD and right off Wangari Maathai Road, it's a location that connects you to the pulse of the city while offering serenity and promise of a booming neighborhood. Nestled in Gara Parklands, this project sits at the core of convenience where everything is within reach. From Nairobi CBD to Globe Roundabout to Fig Tree to Steamer Plaza to TSAVO Elite, you couldn't ask for a more central spot to put your investment. It's where people want to live, and more importantly, it is where people want to rent. At TSAVO, we believe your investment shouldn't be a burden. It should be your stepping stone to financial independence. That's why we've introduced the zero deposit payment plan designed to make your investment journey as smooth as possible. Here's how it works. The zero deposit, zero interest payment plan allows you to purchase an apartment with no initial deposit. You simply divide the total cost of the apartment by a comfortable monthly amount over a flexible 5-year period. For instance, a junior studio selling at 2.7 million shillings can be paid in monthly installments of 45,000 shillings for 60 months. Now, let's talk numbers. What are the different typologies available and the prices? A junior studio is selling at 2.7 million shillings with a monthly installment of 45,000 shillings and an estimated rental income of 20,000 shillings. A studio priced at 3.1 million shillings with a 52,000 shillings monthly and an estimated rent of 23,000 shillings. A superior studio at 3.8 million shillings with a 63,000 shillings monthly and a 28,000 shillings in rent. One bedroom going for 4.6 million shillings with a 77,000 shillings monthly installment and a projected rent of 34,000 shillings. And finally, two bedroom at 7.6 million shillings with a 127,000 shillings monthly payment and an estimated rental return of 55,000 shillings per month. This isn't just about location, it's about lifestyle. A rooftop pool, 24/7 security with biometric access, a cafeteria with a skylight, commercial spaces on the ground floor, ensuring that your tenants enjoy luxury living, making TSAVO Elite a renter's dream. And for you, the investor, a project that guarantees steady rental income with minimal effort. Your opportunity to secure a future of financial independence starts now. With groundbreaking set for next year and completion in just 36 months, this is your moment to own a piece of Nairobi's growing skyline. The city called and TSAVO answered. Now, it's your turn. Invest today and take the first step towards the financial independence you deserve.
Wow. I hope you loved it. No, I've not watched that video, so it was amazing just watching it like an outsider. I really hope you loved it as much as I did. First, did you see the location? And two, as an architect, did you see the design? I know it's good to be humble, but I like it. I think you did a wonderful job. Did you see the entrance of that building? Did you see how it just turns out? And you know, it's affordable. Affordable doesn't mean cheap. Affordable is about innovation. It's not about lower quality. I think that's something that will keep drumming. For many years, we were afraid of coming into the city. We were playing in the periphery, but now we are right at the center of it. We have Premier. Premier is only 750 meters away, and now we are coming to Ngara, even closer to town. And we really are grateful to God for this. And so we hope you join us. Please come on. I want to mention two quick things. Number one, there's an open day tomorrow, and I think Martha will tell you about it. That you come see the site. Come. I think when you stand there, then you understand why we are so excited about this particular location. I think when you stand there, we really, you really understand why that location is the mother of all our locations. I think that's important. Number two, and I hope I can say this slowly so that everybody gets it. Number two, this is year number 10. Year number 10, we want to start it with interesting things. Leo tarehe 11 mwezi wa 10. Next month, 30 days from today, will be tarehe 11 mwezi wa 11. That is 11. You put those two together, you get 22. That's our project number 22. And we want to do something special for you between now and 11, which makes 22. We want to do something special for you. Now, some of you are new to TSAVO and you have seen the prices and you have never experienced the discount. Let me just tell you first, the easiest way to get a discount in TSAVO, and it is endless, refer. Everybody you refer, you get a discount. And Martha will take you through our different forms of discounts that you're able to get. If you're an investor with TSAVO, you already know how this thing is working. But let me remind you, so there's a referral discount, there's the reinvestment discount. So for you who are buying the second and third unit, you know the discounts you're getting. For those of you who are buying the 4th to the 10th unit, you know the discount you're getting. And there are those of you on the first lane who are doing 11 units and above. Namko wengi, and you know the huge discounts you're getting. But over and above all these discounts, we said, let's do something for our investors. For 1 month, and 1 month alone. From tarehe 11 mwezi wa 10 until tarehe 11 mwezi wa 11. 11, making 22. We want to give you something that is interesting. Now listen, this is a cash discount. So you can still continue with your investment discounts. You can still continue with your okay, not you can, you should still continue with your referral discount. Just bring in as many people as possible. We have proved that we can do it, and we have proved that we do it for you. We do it with care, we do it professionally, and we do it with our hearts and our minds for the benefit of everybody else. I think we've been there long enough for you to know that, we actually mean business. But we want to give you a cash discount. Now, there are those who can only afford the monthly payment plan. I think for this project, it ranges from 45,000 shillings and above. Yeah, that's good. There are those who can afford the 10%. That is good. But now let me show you where the magic is. If you can give us 20% deposit, you get over and above your interest, you get 1%. Over and above for 20% deposit. If you give us 30% deposit, you get 2% discount. You give us 40% deposit, you get 3% discount. Are you seeing I'm going to this with this and I'm not stopping? You give us 50% deposit, you get 4% discount. You give us 60% deposit, you get 5% discount. Niendelee ama nisiendelee? You give us 70% discount, we give you 6% discount. You give us 80% discount. 80% deposit, we give you 7% discount. Niendelee au nisiendelee? You give us 90% deposit, we give you 8% discount. You pay the full amount over and above your existing discounts. We give you 9% discount. Now you match that. Let anybody in the market match that. Not only are we giving you a wonderful location, not only have we proved that we give you value in terms of the quality of the building and the quality of the tenants, but here we are, we want to give you a gift. You've been with us for 10 years, for 9 years. As we get into our 10th year, we want to add value. So I think hiyo ni mahali ya kusherehekea, ni kitu ya kufurahi. And I'm hoping some of you will take that, and if you do the math and see if I calculate this thing, how is my return working? And for us, that 9% discount. Some of you are already on 15% discount. I really want to, those of you who are on first lane, I think you're already operating at 15% discount because you've believed in this movement. And we're adding you an extra 9%. That is 24% discount. You do your math. You do your math and see if there's any other investment in this country, legitimate, that gives you this level of low risk and this level of high return. So I'm very happy. I'm very happy to show you that. I'm happy for tomorrow's open day. I hope you guys will come in numbers. Our open days have been wonderful, have been well attended, but we want you to come and see. And I'm very, very excited. So it's been wonderful showing you this project. I'm eager for you to see more and more of it. We are here. We will answer and address all your questions. I'm not a very good salesperson, so I want Martha to come along. But as she comes along, I think they'll play that video again for you to think about it afresh. Muyone upya. Thank you very much, and God bless you, and God bless this country.
Every city has a heart. And in Nairobi, that heart beats louder every day, calling to those who seek not just to live, but to thrive. As the skyline reaches for the clouds and opportunities arise from every corner, there's a question every wise investor asks themselves: where is my next step? At TSAVO, we understand the answer to that question. We exist for one reason: to enable you achieve financial independence, to give you the power to invest in more than just walls and windows, but in a future where your money works for you. With affordable, amazing apartments, TSAVO offers you the path to financial independence, and it begins right here. Welcome to TSAVO Elite, an investment opportunity located at the crossroads of Nairobi's future. Just minutes from the bustling CBD and right off Wangari Maathai Road, it's a location that connects you to the pulse of the city while offering serenity and promise of a booming neighborhood. Nestled in Gara Parklands, this project sits at the core of convenience, where everything is within reach. From Nairobi CBD to Globe Roundabout to Fig Tree to Steamer Plaza to TSAVO Elite, you couldn't ask for a more central spot to put your investment. It's where people want to live, and more importantly, it is where people want to rent. At TSAVO, we believe your investment shouldn't be a burden. It should be your stepping stone to financial independence. That's why we've introduced the zero deposit payment plan designed to make your investment journey as smooth as possible. Here's how it works. The zero deposit, zero interest payment plan allows you to purchase an apartment with no initial deposit. You simply divide the total cost of the apartment by a comfortable monthly amount over a flexible 5-year period. For instance, a junior studio selling at 2.7 million shillings can be paid in monthly installments of 45,000 shillings for 60 months. Now, let's talk numbers. What are the different typologies available and the prices? A junior studio is selling at 2.7 million shillings with a monthly installment of 45,000 shillings and an estimated rental income of 20,000 shillings. A studio priced at 3.1 million shillings with a 52,000 shillings monthly and an estimated rent of 23,000 shillings. A superior studio at 3.8 million shillings with a 63,000 shillings monthly and a 28,000 shillings in rent. One bedroom going for 4.6 million shillings with a 77,000 shillings monthly installment and a projected rent of 34,000 thousand shillings. And finally, 2-bedroom at 7.6 million shillings with a 127,000 shillings monthly payment and an estimated rental return of 55,000 shillings per month. This isn't just about location, it's about lifestyle. A rooftop pool, 24/7 security with biometric access, a cafeteria with a skylight, commercial spaces on the ground floor, ensuring that your tenants enjoy luxury living, making Tsavo Elite a renter's dream. And for you, the investor, a project that guarantees steady rental income with minimal effort. Your opportunity to secure a future of financial independence starts now. With groundbreaking set for next year and completion in just 36 months, this is your moment to own a piece of Nairobi's growing skyline. The city called and Tsavo answered. Now, it's your turn. Invest today and take the first step towards the financial independence you deserve.
Welcome back. As our founder has said, of course, mimi nimekuja hapa kuuza. I think this is a very exciting season for us. Personally, for me, this is an exciting experience. I think we've not been here for a while, but here we are, clocking to 10 years with an amazing, amazing project. This is one of our best, not even one of our best. This is the best location we've had. And I don't want to leave anyone behind. I think even when I speak to my investors, when I speak to people who want to become investors, I remind you that financial independence is for us all. Tuende sote, tusiache mtu nyuma. And so we've given you a great opportunity, affordable, amazing apartments that you can start from as low as 45,000 a month. And of course, the offer that we have, hakuna mtu ataki discount. So you come on, you have something, a deposit that you can put from 20% and above, you get a discount off. Now, this location is amazing. I think we've been able to share where the location is. Tomorrow we have an open day that is starting from 9 a.m. It will be a great opportunity for you to come and see the place, but very close to Westlands, very close to CBD, literally a walk to CBD, very close to Parklands. It's right at the center. And so as we are starting this project, we just hope that you're able to come and see the dream that we have for you as an investor come to reality. Now, just to quickly take you through the options we have and a very exciting way, yes, I think my team can share the brochures. So if you look at the Tsavo model, I hope all of us are not very new, but if you look at the Tsavo model, we are very interested in areas that have high traffic in terms of the population, but equally high rent. So those are usually factors that we consider as we are taking a project to site. And by the time we're able to see, this location can actually guarantee our investors income. That every month you get something in your pocket, then we're able to say this is a good location. Now, over the years, I think we've been able to really just understand the market that we are feeding in terms of our residents, and we've sort of standardized what we normally do. And so just like the other projects, here we have the studios, we have the superior studios, and we have the 1-bedrooms and a few 2-bedrooms. So maybe I can just quickly take you through the different offerings. So we have something called a junior studio. Now, a junior studio, and hopefully you will come to site to just see exactly what we talk about. So a junior studio is, a proper studio, slightly smaller than the conventional studio, going for 2.7, and you can start off from as low as 45,000 a month. Literally start owning an apartment from as low as 45,000 a month. If you're looking at the studio, we have the studios going for 3.1 million. Now, the studios are our conventional studios, about 200 square foot. For the 3.1 million, you have a payment plan of up to 5 years, no deposit needed. And of course, if you have capacity to bring deposit, kindly do so that you get those discounts. We have the superior studio. Now, the superior studio is usually just slightly bigger. Now, you find that even as a resident, someone would want, slightly bigger spaces, but not too high in terms of the price range. So we usually have those in-between houses. So the superior studio is like a studio, slightly bigger, going for 3.8, and same payment plan. So you have a payment plan of up to 5 years, interest-free. And then we have the 1-bedrooms. The 1-bedrooms are going for 4.6. Now it's a proper 1-bedroom. So you have your living space, you have the bedroom side, and Same payment plan, so you have a payment plan of up to 5 years, and we also have the 2 bedrooms. Now, you'll realize that some of our projects, we normally have 2 bedrooms, there are others that we don't. But it's because we are using data to understand, if I bring a 2-bedroom here, who am I targeting? So who am I targeting in terms of the clientele who will go and live there? And who am I targeting in terms of the investors? So very many of our investors who buy even 2 bedrooms, these are people who are looking to even live in the apartment, or you're in the diaspora, you're looking for somewhere to stay when you're in Kenya. This is a very ideal place to start with. We also find very young investors, people who've started out in life, and they buy these 2 bedrooms for them to stay. And so in some of our projects, we do 2 bedrooms, in others we don't. But this one, it will have a 2 bedroom. Now, the mix in Parklands, Ngara, is very diverse. So we brought a project in a location which you will not struggle. Of course, you have guaranteed rental income just because of the population that is, living within that area. Look at the schools that are within that area. Look at the opportunities that you have to build wealth from that area. So first things first, tomorrow we have the open day. We start at 9 a.m. all the way till 5 p.m. Our team will be there. I'll be there myself. I'm looking forward to meeting you. We will have the open day at our site. The site, we can put the pin location up. But if you go to Google, just type Savo Elite. So we will be there from 9 a.m. We'll have some bitings. Please come and see what we are selling. And I want to see you on the other side. Karibuni.